Hello, this is Sereneth, and we are playing Creativerse. Just kind of playing around, possibly showing a showcase. In one of the worlds I'm most active in, Happytown, I have decided to move. So before I do, because I have a lot of large builds and a lot of mess, I'm, pardon my typing here, I'm going to kind of record everything just so I have it for my own records, for posterity, or what have you. Starting off in the middle of my area, let me go back to my touchstone. So my touchstone is beneath an autumnwood treehouse. It is based on the treehouse build, but it's heavily modified. This is probably actually going to stay, partly because it took so much to build and I do not want to rebuild this, oh dear gosh no, but also because it fits neatly in its own claim, and I think I could turn it into a nice inn. Incidentally, one of the reasons why I'm considering moving is because I am so close to Hub. Hub is that large yellow area just north of me, and I know they want to put in some rail lines, and my place has always been kind of a mess. I was happy to settle here, but I think I'd like to have a properly built, nicer home elsewhere. So just a quick tour. Here is my autumnwood treehouse. I replaced the bottom here with cobblestone. Instead of fencing, I used the iron fence. And of course the wood and the leaves have changed. And actually this, I think, was originally an ashenwood tree, so I changed it to cragwood just for the variety. And I actually used the ashenwood leaves inside the autumnwood tree itself. In fact, that's what took the longest, was kind of adding that variegation. So the idea is I have like green on the bottommost leaves, and then it changes from yellow to orange to red at the top. So this is going to be something of an inn. I still need to add doors and little details, but some nice views. Oops, come on, wake up, computer. Little private room for everybody. I actually have hidden yellow lighting throughout the entire tree. I don't know if I'll wire much up. If I do, it'll be a long-time future project. So this will probably be one large private room. And here's a smaller little economy space. I did widen the doors here, and instead of having a separate window, it just kind of looks out into the tree. And there is a hidden lighting behind here too. So I used the weathered wood wall and the yellow concrete. I thought matched the tree very well. And I love reinforced glass. There's more of that variegation I used as part of the roof. Cinnamon autumnwood leaves are one of my favorite lots. Really gorgeous. I think I might turn this area into a kind of patio, maybe an eating area for the guests who stay. I cleared out just behind here as well, so a nice place for a grill or something, I think. And then of course I fixed the entranceway so you could actually get up there. So yeah, the autumnwood tree will stay, the autumnwood tree house. Everything else from here on out is going to get moved. I think I had intended to do more with this front area, so I'll probably clear out this wooden road. It's another view of my treehouse. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do, kind of the most decaying leaves on the top. It was very difficult to work with. I can probably have the world's gravity changed if I want to work on it some more. or use a glider to try to get up there. But yeah, that was a pain. That was such a pain. This next build was actually one of the first builds I ever did on this server, and I am so proud of it. I love it to death. My diagonal bridge, my diagonal suspension bridge. As you can see, I used iron bars, I think, to kind of allude to suspension strings. The feet of the pillars do go all the way to the bottom, so I guess I'll have to go replace that mud. I should probably come out here at night and show you guys. This is one of the first times I was really playing with the lights, and so there's actually a bit of a rainbow effect that happens through the slabs. And I made this back when you could not place items directly on a slab on the floor. They had to be turned up or rotated up, and I was just I was too lazy to go in and fix it. So but yeah, this one actually uses Christmas lights. Oops. So I have, I think, like, yeah, 2 layers of blue, oops, a couple layers of green, and then yellow, and several red to try to get all the colors. I debated what I wanted the decoration to be for a long time, and finally settled on the bright blue diamond block. So yeah, I will definitely rebuild this bridge elsewhere. It's one of my favorite pieces. You know, it's actually relatively simple. There's roofs on the side. Bye-bye, bridge. I enjoyed having you. Okay, so let's see where to go from here. Let's stay up. So this was actually a small-ish cave area that I just kind of kept expanding on. I do share this area with one other player who is a real-life friend of mine, and we're actually both moving all of our blocks, so I'll go ahead and show you her place as well. She was in the middle of building it, hey! And she hates the sounds of mirrors, so of course I had to bring her a couple pets. She had a nice lookout going. I love the way she used the cobblestone by the window. I have to move our pets too. We've got a small zoo out there. Looks like she was in the middle of changing up some of it. And a view of our treehouse, which is slightly broken because my distance doesn't run very far. My poor computer's not very fast. But on a good computer it looks nice. Alright, so we have just a little farm going. Again, that will go. I know a bit more about flowers growing. As long as they're in separate chunks and you have 8 cactus together, you can always get 2 flowers out of each chunk, which is really, really nice. It's actually, once you have cactus, that's one of the easiest flowers to get. Okay, so inside. This is my private bath. Meant to be highly decorated. Of course, it's kind of Romanesque, but it's actually based more on a Japanese design. Well, not this front part. This is just a straight up sink. And again, that's 2 blocks deep with 1 block on top, so it's made to look like it's flowing. Behind here, I think I have some... Yeah, I have like hidden lighting. And... Oh, come inside. I have a diamond slab hiding back there. I should have emptied out my bags. So I've got kind of a bright mirror going. I feel pretty. Oh, so, well, I feel attractive to little critters, at least. Just some decoration. Okay, this is the part that's based on a Japanese onsen. Now, it's very typical to get undressed completely, come in here, sit down and wash yourself off before going into the bath area, and then that's when you would share a hot spring with other folks. And yeah, you can usually see the pump coming out that's actually bringing the water to you. So that's my Japanese style bathroom of sorts. This is our kitchen area. Just very simple. Little soap and water. I think a lot of people kind of use that trick. What I like about this one is behind here I actually have an extra space, which makes it much easier to pull. You're less likely to accidentally pull the block behind it. And you don't have to stand as far away to make sure either. Back here is our extreme temperature storage. So I have some lava ready and some ice and the water to flow, and just a bit of a maintenance closet behind if I need to check on things. Make sure this is working like it's supposed to. So far I haven't had any problems. Although the ice does take a while to actually freeze, and sometimes doesn't freeze too deep. So it's imperfect. But I do get to keep everything here in one spot, which is nice. So that's the back of the area. Again, this place is so unfinished, no flooring, not anything else. This is our little private library. Yeah, this is a bit of a glitch. I don't know if it's a lighting glitch. I guess it wasn't supposed to be fixed. Before they changed the position of items on the shelves, you could see these 3 pieces of wood very clearly. And now a lot of my shelving, especially that features solid blocks, looks very shadowed. So you can't, it doesn't really look like wood for the fireplace anymore. And yes, the fireplace is currently invisible. During the time this video release 33.5, I think they're calling it, just came out. And with it came a small bug that fire pits, the original fire pit is invisible and cannot be highlighted or mined. It is there. It's actually working. I can hear a little bit of the fire crackling, and of course it's lighting, but yeah, I won't be able to move those until that gets fixed. I don't know if I have... Yeah, I think I cleared my shelves, maybe? But in this library, I used to have... Yeah, I must have cleared all my shelves. I used to have, like, all the pages from the lore and the data chips, so... I like my places to be functional, as well as, you know, nice looking, so... This is where you could come read up on lore. Yeah. Happy to tear this all down. I love this decorative wood wall, and I agree that it's sometimes very hard to match with other things, so maybe I'll get to do that more later. This was an area I was still... What are you doing here? This is an area I was still working on. There's the bottom of our bath area. So I think this section is just kind of access and maintenance, no big deal. Here we go. This was intended to be, I think, the guest area. So yeah, it doesn't even have a wall. But I was just looking for a different combination of blocks, a way to use kind of this copper. I do like the inset. I might have to do that again somewhere else. This is just a real simple closet, which, since the introduction of electricity, is just the right size for a kind of maintenance closet. And again, a lot of these areas, because this is a cave I took over, a lot of the space is actually space that was already open, that I just kind of cleaned out or shaped up a bit. So the last patch was also supposed to fix lighting, and yeah. Okay, well, that happens. It's okay. It's imperfect, but that's okay. This stairway, this ladder, I think just goes back up to where we were. And we'll save that area for later. It's just kind of an open... Actually, no, let's go through here. Yeah, let's go through here. I was just kind of tunneling and looking for ways to connect the different spaces. And again, this is all from the caves that were already here. That's an interesting view. Look up through a moon window and just like see planets. Very cool. So yeah, so much of this area is just kind of junky areas that I never did anything else with. I kind of feel bad not having done more. So just extra caves that I had found, another tar pit, just to another cave area. Nothing very special here. Oh my gosh, this lighting. There. This was actually when we first got the new armor. I set it out for those of us who use these claims to kind of try them on, see what they look like. Okay. So this is Mad Amanda's side and all the portals that she uses. We'll be moving those. And this actually goes back up to the treehouse area. And, oh, I guess I never replaced that. This goes to her beach house. And here is my massive cave. This actually goes right back up to the top where we were before. So again, it was kind of already holed, and I just kept digging bigger and squarer, and it came out much, much, much bigger than I intended. I'm sure you can tell I watched Curious Key. I love his design. Let's see, I don't even know where to start. This is such a mess. So here's my tar fall, where I make my coal and diamonds. Tried to mix up some blocks just to kind of... yeah, that's for Amanda. Yeah. Have some fun with the different combinations. I put a claim over here, and yeah, we're not going to do anything with it. It goes back up there. Just some water for decoration. This is a project that I will be abandoning. Here we go. This waterfall is actually from the river just outside. And you can see that pillar is actually one of the pillars for the bridge. And a random torch. I'll have to fetch that later. So this is our vault area. Just wanted to do something different with the ceiling. I never really get a chance to play much with the igneous set, so I was looking for a way to match that. And it goes pretty well with the tin set from the canyon blocks. Looking forward actually to moving all these chests because I haven't messed with them since the update, so they're all these smaller inventory size. Yeah. Projects I need to finish. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll be abandoning that. Let's see what else. Okay, so that tar pit was actually, I think, just about the size of this whole thing, and I kept pushing it back a little bit. We wanted to keep it, not only because we felt so lucky in finding it right away, but I swear this should be brighter than it is. It's a little bit better. Swim down here. Whoop. Are we gonna land? The tar pit, this was natural. It actually kind of went into this area which opened up down into some lower caves. And this was just our first way to get down into the lava and corrupted layer. Let's see if I can get back up here without drowning. Oh, hi, Cole. Alright, there we go. Not dead. Woo! Just some teleporters to the corrupted layer directly below us, one of our tree houses. And this was going to expand into another teleporter area, which I never used. Let's see, I think I did everything over there. And yeah, this was like the junk teleporter room when I was exploring and coming back and forth, and I just like threw a teleporter down so I could come to it later. Oh, let's see. Future plans that I probably won't do anything with. I have a bad habit of like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and this, and this, and this, and then never get around to it. And this used to be the corruption spawner, but since they fixed the fencing, I decided to just turn it into kind of a drop place. There's another teleporter down in the corruption layer, which they would go back up to. Hey guys. Beyond that is just caves that I've already explored, but I haven't done anything with. Hey, I should talk about you. This is Canary. Yeah, I named him Canary. So when R29 worlds were first created, there were errors in them. If you make a world now, you may find corrupted wood on the surface and other things like that. Oh goodness, we're not going to be able to... There we go. If you look up here... Oh, somebody already claimed an area nearby. There's that red and black dot right there. Originally, that was a major world error, and none of these chunks would render inside the black and red, and apparently it was extremely dangerous to bring your avatar there. But being the overly curious person that I am, I tamed a pigsy and brought him down there and set him to wander, and I would clear the area in front of me and let him, like, anytime he would walk in front of me, I would close the area behind, catch up to him, and open some more area. So he always went first. So if anything bad was going to happen, it had to happen to him first. So I'll definitely be taking him with me into my new home. I don't think there's anything else in the base to show. But before I leave, ooh, let me show you some of the mess I made down here. I was trying desperately to figure out how corrupted rockstars happen. So I originally planned on turning this into kind of a garden area. I might ask, the world owners if I can leave it this way. And yes, this is a peaceful server. We're primarily builders, so they're not going to attack. I was thinking of turning this into a kind of corrupted garden area. So I was going to have more of these floating lanterns and whatnot. There is a regular Keepa. I can tell by the kind of blue mist coming off of him. So yeah, that's really all I had down here, was a couple of floating lights. Wild little flowers trying to get around and across and all that. Nothing else built down here yet. Although I do have some builds back on Happytown 2.0, and I might go back and visit later. So I think that's all I had for now. Again, I mostly wanted to capture this for my own purposes, so I can remember this place before I tear it down. And yeah, that was it. Let's go back outside. It's it's just morning. We should have gone outside at night. So I can show you that bridge, but that's cool. That's fine. You can actually see a little bit of the rainbow actually on the map view, which I always loved. So my bridge and my treehouse, and again the treehouse will stay. But if you enjoyed this at all, if you got any ideas for builds of your own, if you want to copy what I put, that's fine. I hope you enjoyed what I had to show, and thank you for watching. Take care.